Hey YouTube, this is Southern Pepper One. I want to talk to you more about camo. You need to get your camo in order. The reason is we're all addicted to the cell phone. We're all addicted to the internet. We're all addicted to just turning the TV on and getting the news. But the most important thing is be able to communicate with people you love. Now, if you have no one you love, then you don't really have to worry about communication. Well, you do. You need to be able to at least listen to many different radio frequencies and gather intel. Probably the biggest important thing you could do is prepping. Yeah, food and security and all that good stuff is good, but you need the intel. And I'll be honest with you, Monday I get a couple more antennas in the tryout, and I'll be putting those up, and I got to get my camo plan down in the sense that we got a good community plan, and I don't talk about camo a lot because there's a lot of people in the community that have spent hundreds and thousands of hours. I don't know how many hours they have done. They're ham fanatics, and they have developed a great communication plan for people in the prepping community here. So I don't talk about camo a lot because I don't want to give anything away. Yeah, the government's listening, and really we're not doing anything wrong, and the government knows a lot more about camo than we know, but we got some good things worked out, and it's because we have a couple dedicated people that have just devoted their expertise to helping us get a camo plan. But I have a couple people I love and cherish. They're friends, and one lives that way, one lives this way, and we're trying to get our camo plan down. So next week will be a big push. We're going to be trying different radios, different antennas, and then if that doesn't work, what we're going to do is friend A will walk up a hill. If he's at about, I don't know, 1,300 feet, and he needs to get to about 2,000 feet. So it's a very difficult walk uphill, but he's very fit. He'll have no problem getting up there. And so what we're going to do is, if we cannot get camos from retreat to retreat, he's going to walk up the hill until he gets camo, and then we'll have camo. Then I'll do the same thing. I will walk up the hill behind me, the big old hill over there. You can't see because of the clouds, and I will find a spot where I can talk to him. And then what we'll do is maybe every 3 to 4 days, for sure, if you need to talk at a certain time, if I need to talk to Mr. A, I'll have to walk up the hill, and he'll be on the radio at whatever time we decide, and he'll be able to communicate with me. My other buddy, Mr. B, we should have no problems getting our comms. We've talked before with less quality equipment, less quality antennas, and now with the antennas we're going to, we should have no problems to communicate. My father is not far away, and he was communicating with my buddy, so I think with better equipment we'll have no problem communicating. If I have to, I will have to relay everything through my dad, which is no big deal. But we're going to get the camo plan. It's basically like this. If you have people in your life you care about and you love, you need to have a camo plan, because if the balloon goes up tomorrow and for whatever reason, and your cell phone don't work and you can't freely jump in your car and drive the 10, 15, 20 miles, whatever it is, that's going to be devastating to people's. You won't know how your buddy's doing. You won't know how your relatives are doing because you're haven't had a communication plan. So my goal next week is this: smash this camo plan down for those two people. One, I know I won't have any problems, but we're going to work things out. Also, we're going to work out to talk to them at different times. We're going to have that nailed down, so maybe every third day, every fourth day, for sure at this time, if our camo plan isn't perfect. That way we'll definitely know. But I think with a little bit of work, and we'll be able to talk to them anytime. So we'll still have that time every day that we can check in. Now when we talk to each other, we're going to stay on the air as least as possible, and it might be just a click on the radio, I'm good. He says he's good, boom, that's all we're going to say. Really quick, and probably having different times. So that all needs to be worked out. You could I'll get 2 identical calendars, and then we can write on this, so we know. So it's not always, hey, at 1900 we're gonna have a check-in, because we don't want that, because then somebody could be listening every 1900. So we'll switch it around, and we'll have it determined. But all that stuff has to be determined now, so you're not talking on the radio determining, hey, when's your next time I'll call you. That's not what we want to do. Also, we're trying to work it out. So we could use MERS, we could use ham 2-meter frequencies, we could use GMRS, we could use Marine. We're going to try to work out all the comms plans. So it's just not getting one radio up. I want to have multiple ways to communicate with them, so we can use multiple ways. So that way, if people are listening on ham or GMRS, and then we go to MERS for a day check-in, it's not a big deal. Also, would love to be able to have multiple radios, so I could talk to my buddy, and I'm on GMRS talking to him on, and then he's talking to me on MERS, and I'm hearing him on one radio talking on another radio, and vice versa. So if anyone's listening, they're only getting one part of the conversation. Now, if there's some crazy ham guys out there, they'll probably be able to, run multiple scanners and figure it out. But for most people will not be able to hear both sides of the conversation. So that is what we're going to do next week, priority. Really, there's a lot of priorities right now. I hope you're working hard. The US dollar is collapsing around us. More and more countries are deciding, hey, we do not need the US dollar. We need to get on board with a new currency, and that could be whatever's out there. And a lot of them are saying, hey, let's just go with our own currency. So that's going to strengthen their currency. It's definitely weakening ours. So I hope you're continue the prep. The world is crazy. If you just watch the news, I got a couple buddies that say, I don't watch the news anymore. It's all bad news. I can't affect the news. I would rather spend my time on doing something profitable. And if something really bad happens, there's enough guys that will call them and say, hey, listen to this, or check this out, this is happening now, just so people, so that they know. But I hope you're continuing to prep. You probably hear a nail gun in the background. We're working hard around here, doing things. Right over here, I probably can't see that. Let me show you that. Potatoes, and they are growing great. I keep having to cover them up. So hopefully you got your garden going. My garden this year is going to be very small. I would rather put my time and effort into the infrastructure, not the gardening. I have enough food stored, so if I don't grow anything, I'll be fine. But what we grow now is really for fresh food for the table. Won't have anything to preserve. I will put back some things, but most of that will be jelly. Strawberry jelly. I can't go through the end of the world SHTF raw event without fresh strawberry jam to put on my wife's homemade bread. You gotta have that. So my plan next week is commo. I urge you, if you have a loved one, try to figure out a commo plan. Try to figure out how you could talk to them in an emergency. Thanks for watching.